understand about basics. What is a DevOps and SDLC process and agile methodology. We try to understand about development life cycle or DevOps life cycle and SDLC life cycle. These are all those things we understand. And in the market, so many tools also is available. Now, what tool we are going to learn is here Azure DevOps. What is the difference between other DevOps tool and this DevOps tool? Majorly, this especially Azure DevOps tool, it's like all the tools. What required is a SDLC wise, agile methodology wise, or it's DevOps DevOps lifecycle wise. So what are the tools is required? All the tools in the single place only it's available. Normally it's generally CI/CD purpose will use the Jenkins, and for tracking purpose will use the Jira or ServiceNow or something other tools will use it. And it's a testing purpose, it's separate tool. Generally some companies will use it for Selenium or any other testing purpose, code testing or security testing, or like that. It's a different testing. And artifacts purpose, it's a use the like different artifacts, JFrog and Nessus, and so many other artifact tools. And generally is a Git for storing the data, not data, sorry, is our code. What we are going to write is a developers their code or infrastructure as a code or any other code also. For Git, Bitbucket or different tools will use it. But all those things we are getting under single portal, that is called Azure DevOps portal. This Azure DevOps portal and separate portal not including in the Azure DevOps. So this is a normally we know portal.azure.com. This is a DevOps portal. But other than that, for DevOps purpose, separate portal is available. That is a called dev.azure.com. Dev.azure.com. So for easy way to access the our organization related DevOps portal, and if you search it here in our Azure portal DevOps, and here Azure DevOps organization, if you click on this one and saying that we are getting this window, and in this my Azure DevOps organization, click on this one, and automatically it will try to route to the another URL, that is called aex.dev.azure.com. What exactly here? So we'll try to understand a little bit here. Why? Because of this is a very basic and fundamental and very important. Here try to understand the few things. Okay. So here, whenever we are taking the Azure normal Azure portal, we are getting the Azure Active Directory. Azure Active Directory we are getting, guys. And later on, we are going to the another portal, Azure DevOps. But this Azure Active Directory, nowadays we can call the Azure Entra ID. Previously we can call the EAAD. Now this is a called Entra ID. Entra ID. So this is a common for Azure DevOps as well as our Azure portal or Office 365 or Dynamic 365 is the same thing for our organization. Okay, if you are a different organization, different their separate Entra ID, their own ID, and integrate their all the respective resources or different portals. So in our case, our Azure portal here available. That means in Azure portal, IaaS and PaaS resources is available, and as well as same like that Azure DevOps also. Azure DevOps also we are getting. So in Azure DevOps portal, again, we are going to first of all create a organization. Create a organization. Organization means our company. Our company, it's a creating one organization. Suppose might be projects. It's a projects is a different organization wise. I'm maintain one organization. Under that, I can create a n number of projects. I can create a n number of projects, guys. This is my. It's one of the development project. Development related some application. Might be this is a for my something. It's a infra project. Infra automate the things or something. It's a differently we can take it. If you have multiple, this is a one of the application project, this is another department of application project, this is another application department of project. Like that n number of projects we can create it, guys. That's not a problem. Okay, so here hierarchy, if you see, enter id, Azure DevOps, and our organization, under that projects is available. Okay, so initially, if you don't have any organization, it will ask us to create a organization. Create a organization. If you try to do it, if you take the free trial account and try to from that Azure DevOps, try to click on, and it will give the first of all trying to create a organization. It's a trying to create a organization, guys. So here also you can observe here my organization how is it created, dev.azure.com, that is a portal. My organization name is a KK0445, that is a organization name. My organization name is a so and so. No, I don't want this is the organization. Unfortunately, I created initially my organization. I want is a very properly and everything. So if it is a possible to create one more organization, same, yes. A number of organizations also I can create it. Here you can see, guys, create a new organization and only is available under this aex.dev.azure.com in this portal only. Create an organization and continue. In this, instead of this one, I will mention my cloud Patashala, like my YouTube channel, I will mention, and India, and I will mention the WVW3PW46 and continue. It's a trying to, okay, you are given organization name already the somebody use it. That's the reason it's not allowing me to create a this organization. I will give the 24 and JM4 J6V. Continue. I'm trying to create a new organization, that is a cloud Patashala 24. It's a trying to creating the new organization, guys. So that means we can create a different organization depends on our requirement. You can see once is the organization created, automatically it's asking to create a project under organization. You can see I have a two organization, Cloud Patashala 24 and KK0445. This is another organization. If I click on another organization, and automatically it will show to me it's a three projects under this organization, KK0445. Under this three projects I have. One is the Azure boards, one is the DevOps project, one is the Pods Unlimited. Like that, n number of projects also we can create it. Understood up to this part? Any questions?
Okay. Okay.
So this is the organization. Basically, this is the organization, guys. In this organization, we can create a n number of projects. So let's create a project in the Cloud Patashala 24. Just now we created, and for one of the project, I will try to create it. So this thing I will mention DevOps 24, like a DevOps, and this is a May month, May 24, like that. I will create a one project. And this project I required is a within the organization over the internet. So generally, most of the time, or 99.999% will create a private project only. That means within the organization only. If it is a public means over the internet can able to see it. If somebody have privileges over the internet, anybody can able to see it that way. But public project, when we'll use it? public project generally will use it when we are going to open source. This project is a open source. Different company or over the internet, anybody can contribute their efforts here. That open source project wise, we can create a public. Generally, we'll create a private only, guys. But public is already, grayed out. So how come can I get it this public? By default, we are getting the private. But how can I get it this public? So let's see that point also. Here clearly stating that you can see public projects are disable for your organization. You can turn on public visibility with organization policy. That means this option is available under organization policies. Okay, so under this again basics, version control. What type of version control we required is a Git or Team Foundation version control. So Team Foundation version control is a Microsoft related, and generally it's 99.99% will use the Git only. Everyone at a specific requirement only will go with the Team Foundation version control. Okay, later on we'll discuss about the differences. We'll understand about Git and Team Foundation related also. And work item process. Here there are different work item processes available. So in your company, what is the process you are following for tracking and maintain the things? That means the tracking plan, execution, and everything. Those things, what type of process we are following? Accordingly, we need to choose it. By default, we'll get the basic and agile, CMMI, and Scrum. So if you are following the agile methodology, you can select the agile only. If you want to follow the CMMI, you can follow the CMMI. And if you want Scrum, you can select the Scrum. Depends on the requirement to requirement, we can select the work item process. So we'll try to understand this work item process after creating the project. Is it possible to change it? And if it is suppose these are the default is available, and my company is more flexible and agile only following, but little bit is a flexibility wise they define some of the other process under that agile. So is it possible to this existing process based on my organization requirement, is it possible to change it, that process, and everything we'll try to understand furtherly. Okay, right now I'm selecting the basic and creating the project, guys. And you can see here new project is created now. And now if you see your path, Cloud Pathshala 24 is the organization name, DevOps May 24 is your project name, and where we are in overview, and it's just showing the summary. This is a way path we can see it. And as well as URL path also you can see dev.azure.com cloud pathshala 24 DevOps May 24. So that means this is our organization name, this is our project name. This is the way we can understand the things. So previously I mentioned here what are the different tools we are getting under this DevOps: boards, repos, pipelines, test plans, and artifacts. Boards means high level, just very high level. I'm discussing about boards is a like it's a kind of ServiceNow tool, or it's kind of Jira. It's kind of any other tracking purpose. We are using any ticketing tool. That way we can utilize the this boards. This boards is a specialized in the Kanban boards. Kanban means visualizely we can see the tracking. That is a advantage. Azure boards. And repos is a kind of keeping into our code. This is a SCM. SCM means source control management. Our source control management wise, we can use the repos. Under this, files, commit, push, branches, tag, pull request, advanced security, everything is available. Again, pipeline. Pipeline means CI/CD pipelines. We can go with pipelines only. Already I mentioned what is a pipeline. It's a multiple task together as a automate the things in the pipelines. That is called pipelines. And test plans. Test plans means generally our code security testing, our code review, and everything purpose we can use the test plans. So generally manual testing, automation testing, so many times you heard about. So the testing, so you can automate it here also. And artifacts. Artifacts means generally for storing our dependencies, as well as after build the code, the build package for storing purpose, we can use the artifacts. We can use the artifacts, guys. These are the very high level. I can say these are the totally 5 tools is available under this only. Under this, 5 services or 5 tools is available. Generally, interview also they will ask you what are the services available under Azure DevOps. So we need to explain about each and every service: Azure boards, repos, pipelines, test plans, and artifacts. Test plans is a separate subscription, guys. So by default this is a separate subscription, separate cost for this. Any question?
No, Karan.
Okay. So coming to previously I mentioned public project, how to create it. So first of all, we require the organization policy. Previously mentioned wise, if you see again, click on and public, it's not visible to for us. So how to create a public project? So it's a saying that it's a disable by default for security reasons. And if you want, go to organization settings. Where is the organization settings? Under organization tab, this is my organization under Cloud Pathshala 24, and below if you observe organization settings is available. Below left side and below is a organization settings is available. Click on, and here we are getting the multiple options. In which option we need to select it? Policies. Under these policies, and option is a, you can see here, allow public projects. Allow public projects is a off. It's a by default off. We need to enable it, save it. Now in our organization Cloud Pathshala 24, yes, we can able to create a public project also. We can create a public project also. So how to do it? Let's go to the again back to organization, new project, and now you can see we can able to select the public. We can able to select the public, guys. Got it? This is the way we can go with. Organization settings is a different, project settings is a different, guys. Here right now what we perform, organization settings. Now suppose something organization settings I don't want touch it, I want is a specific my project related. Suppose right now I'm in project DevOps May 24 is a my project. If you see same place, left side bottom, you can observe now it's showing the project settings. If you click on project settings, now we can see the project settings only, not organization settings. Okay, so project settings is a different and organization settings is a different. And one more thing here we need to understand, whenever we create a project settings, and if you come to under pipelines, parallel jobs, at a time multiple jobs or multiple pipelines you want to run it, and we need to change it to the settings here. Is a, you can see free parallel jobs only one. Okay, whenever you want more parallel jobs, you want run it in your organization, and you can change it here. We need to purchase it by default one parallel job. It's a Microsoft is a providing more than beyond that you required. Sometimes it will show 0 only. So in this scenario also you need to change it. Click on change and try to add the number of, again that cost is going to vary, guys. That parallel job cost is going to vary. Previously it's multiple parallel jobs, but it's over the internet a lot of people utilize the for data mining purpose and other misuse. Due to that, Microsoft restricted this one. Microsoft restricted. So nowadays we need to request for getting the parallel jobs for this. So in the parallel jobs we can change it. And this is a two types of is available, Microsoft hosted and self hosted. Later on we'll discuss that point also. So if you are seeing here 0 only, you can see here in Microsoft hosted 0 parallel jobs right now. I'm using the Microsoft hosted only. So I want change it to parallel jobs 1. Change it. Change the settings on that. So let's wait for here billing. Under billing, and it's where is MS hosted. This is a one. parallel jobs. Set up a billing. First of all, set up a billing. How to set up the billing? So suppose it's a more this is also cost effective, yes, and it's we need to integrate our subscription here. One of the subscription we need to integrate it. It's a set up the billing is a my cloud Pathshala subscription, Azure portal subscription, guys. I'm talking about Azure portal subscription. Okay, I have two subscription. I can show you here. Go to subscriptions and you can see Cloud Pathshala J2 Tech Skills.in. So I'm talking about that subscription related. So right now I'm selecting the Cloud Pathshala subscription and click on save it. So this Azure DevOps related, any cost related, and it's coming to under my this subscription only, Cloud Pathshala related subscription only. Okay, so that's way first of all set up the billing, and after that I'm getting the option how many is a parallel jobs I can run it in the MS hosted CI/CD pipeline. I can keep it one, and self-hosted CI/CD pipelines also I can keep it to one. If you depends on the requirement, you can go with. Okay, that's not a problem. Depends on that, automatically cost is going to vary.
What is the difference between this MS hosted and self-hosted?
Yes, I will discuss. So MS hosted and high level, very high level. Let me tell you. So normally, like already I mentioned previously, it's a software development lifecycle wise. Software people develop the code. Yes, they
Yes.
write code in the plain text. And normally manually what we are doing in on that server only, all the dependencies and that code related everything, it's the tools, everything is available, build tools and everything, the dependencies and everything I can compile and create a builder. Yes,
Right.
now this is the way we are not doing, it's a we are automating. So this where is a running this code, if I'm going to, the code is available under repos Azure. Yes, Azure portal repos. That is a kind of Git. Yes, that is the only code is
Right.
available. But I want to run the this compilation and build that process where I need to run it. I want to run it MS hosted. That means Microsoft hosted in the backend. I don't want is a setup one virtual machine and install that my MS like all the build this code related dependencies and build tools and everything. I don't want. I don't know this process. Suppose I don't want. So Microsoft
Whatever
itself
tools,
only. Yeah. Sorry.
whatever tools, anything is required that
Yes, automatically I will get it in MS hosted. So I can create a pipelines. When I'm creating this code to pipelines, I will mention, okay, this is the first task. So and so Git needs to be get the data, that code. And after that, this compilation. After that, this build. What type of build? NPM, Nugget, or Gradle, or Maven, or anything. Just I will mention all the pipelines and the commands and everything, where is my source code and where needs to be stored the data and everything I will mention in the pipeline only. But we are nothing is installing here. Automatically when I selected, automatically this pipeline is running into the MS hosted. MS already develop the automated way, all the build tools, all that respective everything, it's available under MS hosted. MS hosted already is available. So just it's my what I given in the pipeline, it will run under this MS hosted mission and I will get the output. That's it. So we are nothing managing this this host. It's entirely Microsoft is a managing. Understood?
yeah, correct. Got it.
If it is a self-hosted means instead of MS hosted, we are defining our own host. That means in Azure portal, we are creating the our virtual machine, and Azure DevOps agent, we need to install it. When is creating the pipeline, and our self-hosted agent, we need to define it. and accordingly we can run the pipeline. When you run the pipeline, that pipeline related task, everything is running on this. It will execute from this VM. It will run. It's going to execute from this VM. Okay, that is a self-hosted CI/CD pipeline. That is the difference here. This is a very high level. Later on we'll go with the one by one steps how to use the self-hosted, and by default MS hosted how to use it. We'll see the in the pipelines. Any questions? Any doubts?
No, Kiran.
Okay, great.
Kiran, I have one
Yeah.
question regarding the public and the private access.
Okay. Okay.
So when we are creating the project, by default it is private, right? So
Yeah.
apart from if I need to give access to other teammates, so how can I do that?
Yeah. So here within your organization teammates, or it's over the internet, some other people or some other
Within
company or something?
the organization first.
Huh? Within the
Within
organization.
the organization.
Within the organization already previously, like very starting class, what I mentioned, DevOps, sorry, Entra ID, our Azure Entra ID. Yes.
Right.
Under that organization, under that this project. Yes.
Yes.
Your company employees is available under Entra ID only. Yes.
Yeah.
Members is available or not? It should
Yes,
be.
that part.
Yes. So I can provide the privileges. So specific project or entire organization, or depends on your requirement, you can go with.
I'm asking the options. Where can I get? Where I
Yeah,
will
we'll
get?
discuss that part also.
Okay.
We're going to discuss is that access related. I'm going to
Okay.
show you if it is over the internet, some other organization, how to add it. Yes,
Yeah.
that part
Okay.
also we'll look into that. What are the different types of permissions or RBAC roles? There is no RBAC roles, but different permissions is available. And what are the permissions we can get it, and what type of we can able to do it, and everything we're going to discuss. Don't worry about that. Okay, this is a very early stage to discuss about these all those things. One by one we'll discuss furtherly. Okay, so coming to now, we understand about this basic things. It's a very important, that parallel job, how to enable, and how to set up the billing for my Azure, Azure DevOps organization, and everything we understand here. Coming to, you can see here, you ask the question where we can set it in the organization. First of all, we need to set up the Entra. We need to integrate with the our Azure tenant here. Previously already is this is a one as a might be I previously, or might be it's you want to switch to another directory also, you can do it. Okay, so if it is a by default, generally in your DevOps, Azure DevOps, automatically from the Azure portal, I'm trying to taking this Azure DevOps, and automatically I'm getting this is a one. Okay, instead of this one, you can switch directory and you can integrate the your tenant here. Okay, in the organization level initially. Got it? What I'm saying?
Yeah.
And users, you can see here under organization users, and you can add the users here from the add user. And it's where is a user, like let's go to the in my Azure Entra ID, who are available under my Entra ID. So let's go to the Entra ID users, and if you see Satish or Kiranti or like that is available, let's go to the here. I will mention the Satish. You can see automatically I'm getting yes, Satish, and access level basic or basic plus test pan or stakeholder Visual Studio subscriber. What is these all those things we'll try to understand furtherly. Okay, so right now basic level and add project. Specific project wise, you can select the that specific project. Otherwise, if you have multiple projects, click on add all. So automatically he will get the all the projects. Or otherwise, if it is a specific project, if you select it, that specific project only he will get it. And again, Azure DevOps groups. It's a what type of privileges or that project level. That project level, what type of privileges? project contributors or project reader or project administrator. What type of role on that project you want to provide it. So depends on the requirement. You can go with the this one. Later on, we'll discuss furtherly what is this access level, organization level. This access level, organization level. This is a project level. Two different things. Understood? Vinay, now you got
Yeah,
it.
understood. Understood. Yes.
So generally, these things it's your DevOps organization level who created or somebody like full privileges who is available, Visual Studio subscriber or stakeholder or basic level, and those people only can able to provide it. Okay, so everyone we won't get it. So generally, project level only they will provide it for us, and accordingly, we can able to access the respective projects also. Later on, we'll discuss furtherly. We'll understand about everything. So I'm going to back to this one. So coming to now, it's like example. I have two organization. My company is asking me to delete this organization. Unfortunately, it's a created one of the organization. Please delete it. How to delete the organization? Or might be they are asking me to delete the projects, Azure boards, or DevOps project, or this is a one. How to delete it? Okay, that is a one question. And if it is a deleted, somebody is unfortunately deleted, how to restore it? Is it possible to restore the organization? Is it possible to restore the entire DevOps project? It's one of the project is a deleted somebody unfortunately. Is it possible to retrieve that project? Yes. Is it right? That type of things also will get it. And generally exam also will get it, Azure DevOps exam. Okay. So how to do it means here, if you come to this eex.dev.azure.com, under that, we can create a new projects, or if you deleted the project, automatically we can restore from this only. We can get the option also here only. I can show you here. Okay. So initially it's a, this is a one project. It's a just now I created now. So I'm going with basically I will go with here Cloud Parshala 24, and I will organization settings. And our organization settings, it's there is a option called delete. Give me a minute. Yes, delete organization. Click on delete, and it's saying that it's asking the my organization name. So I can create a delete. I'm trying to delete it. It's a delete the project. Sorry, it's entire organization itself. That project as well as organization is a deleted. Yes. Now, how to restore it, that project or organization? So first of all, we require the organization. Refresh it. Just now we delete the organization. And you can see here, once deleted that organization, we are getting the option organization pending deletion expand. That means it's a soft delete wise, it's available here. We can restore it. That what we delete the organization, we can see it here. From that, we can restore it. That option will get it here. Let's wait for a few seconds. It will take a little bit time sometimes. Okay, we'll get the restore option here under this portal, and we can restore the entire organization. Okay, so coming to another part is here we need to understand. 1 minute. This is another organization. Under this organization is a projects is available. Suppose specific project only I'm going to delete it. How to delete the specific project? Click on that project settings, and come to down and delete the project. And project name I'm going to provide it here. Delete. The project is a deleted. Yes. So how to retrieve the project? So organization settings, and you can see here recently deleted projects. And if I can select it and restore it, that project I can restore it. I can able to restore this project, guys. Same like organization also. So here
Is the
also.
period,
Yeah.
Karan.
Sorry.
Is there any timeline from where
Yeah,
during?
28 days. Exactly. You can see here.
Okay.
Restoring a deleted project will recover the project artifacts, including work items, repos, teams, and bills. Project appear here will permanently deleted after 28 days.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I joined from mobile. Actually, it was not clear to me. Sorry.
No problem, no issues. So what is saying that within the 28 days only we can restore it. If it is after 28 days, totally it's going to delete it permanently. We can't restore it. If it is a project or organization, also same thing, guys. Organization also 28 days only. Got it? Any questions?
No, Karan.
This is entirely related as a exam questions. In AG 400 exam question wise, we'll get it. This type of questions. In the practicality also, some practicals is available in AG 400. On that also, that portal, how much you are familiar with the portal. That's the way they will, some practical questions you will get it. You need to explore the portal and try to do the restoration or delete the project. Those things you need to perform it in the exam point of view. AG 400 exam point of view, certification exam. Okay. Okay. So coming to here, okay, let me open again better. So I will come to here, DevOps in the Azure portal, DevOps organization. If I click my Azure DevOps organizations, so organizations pending deletion. So still is a pending deletion. It's showing that. Okay. Now deletion is already done. And you can see here Cloud Patishala 24 owner and restore. Yes, I can restore the entire organization also. Got it, guys? How to restore the or delete the projects and organization? Any questions? Any doubts? Let me know.
Okay.
No.
And one more point here, some companies they will say Azure DevOps is a over the internet is available. Yes, over the internet is available. I don't want, I'm not going to trust is Azure DevOps over the internet. I want in my organization, in my on premises only, as a server like that. I want to deploy it. I want to use it. I don't want Azure portal wise DevOps portal. I don't want. I don't want DevOps portal. I want to use it Azure DevOps only in my organization only. Got it? What I'm saying? Are you getting what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes, Karan.
So such scenarios, yes, DevOps server is also is available. We can download and install and configure in our on-premises also. These are Azure DevOps services. Azure DevOps server is also is available. I can show you. There are two types is available. Azure DevOps server. If I mention, and you can see here Azure DevOps server, and it's saying that it's the same, all the things same. Okay, there is no difference at all. So this services I can download, install, and configure in my on premises. 1 minute. DevOps server download. You can see DevOps server download. So Azure DevOps server, I can download it. Download the latest one and install and configure in my on premises. You can see Azure DevOps Server 2022.2 RC. This is a latest one, and we can download ISO image or some license agreement and .exe format. We can download and install and configure the same thing in our on-premises also. This is also very basic fundamental, but very important to understand. Sometimes they will ask you this type of questions also in interview or exam point of view wise also. Okay, so this one also we should familiar. Okay. So coming to projects. So just now I already shown you that project. So here, like example, this is a project we created, DevOps project. If I click on this DevOps project and go to the boards and work item, if I'm going to see, I'm getting the epic, issue and task. Three options only I'm getting in this project. If I go to the another project, pods unlimited, this is another project. If I go to the boards, new work item, I'm getting the lot of items, lot of options I'm getting: bug, epic, future, impediment, and product backlog item, task and test cases. Different options I'm getting. How I'm getting? Why I'm getting this, guys? Any idea?
Maybe here you have uploaded some data, there is no data now.
Not like that. Okay, you are saying like this. I'm going to create another project. I will show you without any data also. That is not right answer. So answer is, what type of work process we selected for this project? This project, what type of work process? Work process means basic, agile, CMMI or Scrum. What type of work process we selected? Understood? Why I'm getting these options here? Different options is a plan, execute, and everything. It's a each process is a different options will get it. Different options will get it. Got it? What I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even so I can show you in the project settings. Teams. Somebody, can you go to mute? Okay. So this is a project settings needs. No. I don't want is a project settings. I will go with the organization settings and projects. And you can see process. What type of process I selected for DevOps project? Basic. And pods unlimited, what type of project I selected? Scrum. Understood?
Yeah.
So this is a project settings. Now I want to go with the back. 1 minute. Go to organization settings and go to the projects. And in the projects, you can see here what type of project we created process wise. Scrum project, Scrum related project we created the process wise. That's the reason that options we are getting. Okay. And if you want, change it. Suppose this is a basic. I don't want
Hey,
basic.
Kiran,
Sorry.
sorry, I missed the last conversation. Why we are what we are getting when we select the process as Scrum?
Okay. So here, when I'm creating the project, previously I mentioned is a work process. Yes. Basic, agile, CMMI, Scrum.
Right.
So already it's a created project. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which process wise they created. Yes. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
If I go to this project and boards, click on create a new item, I'm getting options is a epic issue task in this project.
Right.
If I go to another project, pods unlimited project, if I go to the board, same thing, click on new work item, I'm getting the bug, epic, future, lot of options I'm getting. Why I'm not getting
Okay.
another project? Yes.
Got it.
Now question is like your project manager or somebody ask you, why I'm not getting? I require this all options in the pods unlimited. What options is I'm getting? Same options I required. Why I'm getting? This is the question generally will get it. Lot of confuse on this. Yes.
Mm.
So how I'm getting means when is creating the project, what type of process we selected accordingly only. Generally, by default, option is a basic. So many people won't check it this option advanced and change the process. And automatically what will happen? The
Okay.
project will come with a basic only.
Basic.
Okay.
Is there
So
any extra license cost also if we go for the advanced?
no. There is no cost for this additionally. Okay.
Okay.
So here, how to check it? Suppose I'm aware, but somebody don't not aware. How to check it? Go to organization settings and go to the projects. Whatever process is enabled for that project. You can see here process basic. This is a one. This is a Scrum. Okay. And suppose my organization saying that, can you please change it this from basic to agile or basic to CMMI or basic to some Scrum? I don't want is a basic. My organization is not following. I don't want this project is a basic. Yes. Is it possible to change it? Yes. You can see options here. 3 dots is available right side. More option. Click on and rename. Oh, sorry. This is a rename the project. Sorry, rename the thing. No, I will try to. Yeah, I will click on this basic. 1 minute. Is a process wise is available under organization only. Again, it will go to the process that specific project wise and is a projects under process here change process. And right now I have basic. That's the reason that option is not showing to me. And now I want to change it to the agile process. I can select the agile, but warning is showing that warning. After changing the process, you must manually update your work items and board settings or they will appear broken. We will remind you that at the end of the third step, at the end of the third steps. So that means already you create a project under that board, somebody is created already multiple work items. Those all those things will gone. Sorry, it will broken or something. It will happen. If nothing is available, if you change it, there is no problem. But if it is something is available, this is a always warning message. It will show you. We need to understand. It will broke your work items and those all those things. If you are changing the process, no problem. I don't have any work items, anything. I can save it. Now you can see I can change the work item. Sorry, this process I change it. I change that process for this specific project wise. I change the process. Okay, go back to projects, DevOps project, boards, and new work item. And now you can see here all the options I'm getting. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
How to change the process? Any questions? Any doubts? Okay. And one more thing, I mentioned previously, the very starting of this session. So by default, what are the processes available? Work process, basic, agile, CMMI, and Scrum is available. But in agile, we already select the agile project. Here, DevOps project. If I go to boards, work items wise, I'm getting the bug, epic, future, issue, task, and test case, and user story. But I required my company is following the agile process only, but hybrid process under that. It's because of multiple other items also I want to add it here. Multiple other items also I want to add it here. Work item type might be support, might be build, might be some other things. It's anything. Some specific clients they will go with the hybrid process also. They will follow the agile only, but more flexibility wise, little bit based on their requirement, they will add the different options or that is a called hybrid. Generally, some people will call agile hybrid or hybrid process we are following. So how to change it in Azure DevOps? Is it possible? Yes. Your client is coming to Azure DevOps only, and your client is asking to create a project. You created, but your client saying that no, this process is okay, but it's additionally a few more work items type. That process wise, it's a like in our organization we are following little bit different. I require these all options. Additionally, few more options I required. How to get it? Is it right? Is it right or not? Sometimes we'll get it, guys. Okay, no problem. So if you come to organization settings and process again, under this process, right now I have basic, Agile, Scrum, CMMI. Okay, so if you see how many projects are associated, for Agile, one project, for Scrum, one project is available. And additionally, I required in Agile process new team project, or it's additional things create a inherent the process, or default the things later on we'll discuss. And I want is a create a new inherent the process. So click on this one. Under this Agile, I required this is a process name is called um, Agile hybrid. Agile hybrid, and create a process. New process I'm creating. Under this new process, create a new like team project. Sorry, it's a project means it's a separate project is a creating. No, I want is a edit. Sorry, 1 minute. Create a copy of process. Okay, create a copy of process. Copy process. Okay. Okay, here I'm in this I want is a this is a one. Suppose support one more is a I required. Copy the process. Okay, this is a wrong way. 1 minute, deleted. I'm missing something. 1 minute. 1 minute, guys. Let me do it. Okay, so this is Agile, and it's a create a inherent process, and this process name is a kind of support. I think not support. Okay, let's see it. I will tell you. Let's try it. I forget the thing. Might be Agile hybrid. Okay, create a thing. Okay, so here Agile. This is a one. Yes, here Agile hybrid. I want to add the one more work item type is a new work item, and support I name is a I required is a, as a support, and icon I required the support is a some icon like this. I given the this is the icon, and color also I required the some red. It depends on your sky blue or blue black or something like that. Okay, create it. It's a creating the yes, it's a created. Go back, and now you can see, guys, support and description you can do it. Okay, give it the description. So what I'm saying, Agile hybrid is a separate process wise in my organization following same remaining everything. It's a Agile process wise bug, epic, future, issue, task, test cases, test plans, test suite, and user stories. Everything is okay. But additionally, I required the support. This is only for my organization purpose. So that's the reason I created another process name is a Agile hybrid. So go back to all process. Now I create a Agile hybrid process. And coming to here, this process always in my organization is a by default. When I am creating in my organization any project, by default I require the agile hybrid only. I don't want basic. By default, when I'm creating project in my Azure DevOps organization portal, I'm getting the basic only, because of that is a by default is available. I don't want that is a by default. I require this is a by default. Click on this one, set as a default process. Set as a default process. I'm clicking on that and go back to organization and new project. And I will give the new project is a new test I given and private project advanced. And you can see guys, instead of basic, I'm getting the agile hybrid. I'm getting the agile hybrid guys. Got it?
Yeah, Kiran. That support helps in what cases?
Okay. So if I'm going to create a project, agile hybrid process, but after creating the project, generally my plan, what I plan is a work items I'm going to create it. Some
Right.
task I created. Same like one more task type is a support. Okay. Got it now?
Okay. This is just nothing but a task.
Yes,
Someone
just
has to.
nothing but a task. As by default, agile methodology, this support is not available. Bug,
Right.
epic, future, issue, task, test case, user stories is only available. But
Right.
if you want is a something additional task types, by default you won't get it in the agile. But my
That is
company, my
not the
client is
same
a
way.
following in my project is a separate task items. In this case, how to get it? Like this is a way we can able to create it. We can get the separate process wise those work items. We can get it. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Any more questions? Any doubts on this?
No, I'm
Okay.
good.
Okay, great. So that's it today, and we'll again connect tomorrow, and we'll discuss furtherly about its access related part and little bit more on this. It's DevOps Azure boards. Okay, so some agile methodology wise, epic, what is epic, and other things we'll try to understand how to interlink with this. So many things are there, and we'll try to some of the things we'll explore the things. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, that's it guys today, and if you have a question let me know, otherwise we can wind up the call.
Thanks, Kiran.
Okay, thank
Thanks.
you. Bye.